everybody, I'm Claire and this is my vlog, Loves Red Sews. Welcome back if you are an existing subscriber and welcome if you are new. So today's vlog is a little bit different. I am part of the vlogger tour for the challenge that's running this month called SewUpcycle24. So this is a challenge that is hosted by Becky from Notes of the Sewing Room and also Karen from So Little Time. So the idea of this challenge is to upcycle something into either a garment or a bag. I believe this year they have said no to pet makes. So nothing for your pet, so it's either a bag or a garment. And the idea is that you use either something like a tablecloth, curtain, bedspreads, that kind of thing, an old make that you no longer wear, that you kind of want to recycle into something else. You could use a ready-to-wear garment that you don't wear or doesn't fit you anymore. Or you could possibly go to a charity shop and purchase something and then recycle that. So there's a few kind of options there for you, depending on sort of which way you want to go. Now, sort of upcycling garments is fairly new for me. I've not really done very much of this at all. I did do a garment recently as part of the Busy Bee Sewing Challenge, and I actually purchased 3 men's shirts from a charity shop, and then I basically kind of cut them up and made the flare blouse from Fabric Godmother out of the 3 different shirts, and I kind of pieced them all together. So if you want a little bit of inspiration regarding that, feel free to have a look back. It's a few vlogs ago now. If I remember, I will pop it in, I think it might go up here possibly, but I will pop the link into that so that you can have a little watch of that, which may give you a little bit of inspiration. But some of the rules, I'll pop a photo up of the rules here. So some of them I've already mentioned, and some of the other things that you need to remember is that they are asking you to show a before and after photo because they want to actually see what the garment looked like before or what the item looked like before. And then the reveal date is the 31st of October. And then make sure you also tag in Becky and Karen as well, so that they actually see your post. So I'm coming on here today just to talk through some of the options that I'm kind of thinking of for this challenge. So my sort of top item that I want to upcycle, I guess, it's actually like a bed sheet. So when I was younger and coming at home, me and my sister shared a room. We had some bedding, I think it's sort of back from the sort of 70s going into the 80s, and it was really popular. A lot of people I know had it. It comes in various different colours and it is from Marks and Spencer's. So I'll just show you the fabric. It is this. So this is actually a sheet. Now it's quite a lot here. I'm not going to open the whole thing out, but I do have a tag here on it which shows that it is it's cotton, and this is for a double bed, and you can tell how old it is because it actually says St. Michael's instead of Marks and Spencer's. So this was the bedding that I had when I was growing up. And it's basically got quite a lot of memories associated. This is my actual bedding. That I think that is long gone now. I've never seen it in years and years. But sort of recently, I was kind of thinking about it even before this challenge. And my brother has got his own kind of antique business, so he's always out and about scouring for sort of new products for his unit. And I mentioned to him a little while ago that if he was ever out and about and saw this fabric anywhere, he'd pick some up for me. And probably only a couple of weeks later, he messaged me to say, "Oh, I found some fabric for you." So he purchased this. It's in absolutely pristine condition. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's no marks, no stains, and very little wear and tear on it. As I said, it's a flat sheet, so it is hemmed in parts and it's in absolute pristine condition, and it's quite a large piece of fabric. Now, originally when I was thinking about sort of trying to obtain a piece of this, I kind of had in my head that I might kind of make a jacket or something like that with it. However, I think this fabric, because it's a nice quality cotton, I think it's probably a little bit too lightweight for a jacket. The other thing is I'm not massively a pink person, and this is obviously quite pink. This is the colourway of the bedding that I had, so I did want to kind of get the same colourway. So I don't think I will be making a jacket with this, but I do have a couple of other options. So I'm a little bit undecided on which option I will choose, but I was just going to talk you through the options that I have come up with. And the first one is this top here. This is the Paddington top by Peppermint magazine, which when I bought it was a free pattern. And this is the front, and then this is the back with the button placket. So it's actually a faux, well, you can make it a faux button placket. I did when I've made this before, and I just made this as a faux button placket because you can easily get the top on over your head. This is probably a little bit of a summary kind of make. I was just going to get the instructions out so I can give you a little bit more detail on the top. It's actually a French navy pattern. The sizing is actually in letters, so it's A through to O. So it goes from a bust of 32 inches up to a bust of 57 and 7/8 inches, and it's quite a loose fitting top. So it says that it's a woven blouse with a round faced neckline, gently curving hem, and a back button closure. And then voluminous raglan sleeves with elasticated cuffs that finish just above the elbow. So it has a boxy, slightly cropped fit that makes it the perfect pairing for high-waisted pants, but you can easily lengthen it. Now on me, the length of the top is absolutely perfect. So that is one option. I think with this fabric, it would probably be a fairly summery make. So I'm not sure how easily that would fit into my sort of autumn-winter wardrobe. Plus I've got quite a lot of material here, so just making a top, I'll probably have quite a lot of material left over, and I'd probably want to have a little think about how else I use it. So that is one option. And then the other option that I come up with is this pattern here, which is the Agnes PJ set by Paper Theory. And you can, I know it shows like a shirt and shorts, but on the back you can actually do the long pants as well. Now, because this was originally a bed sheet and this is PJs, I kind of thought that maybe that would be a really good pairing for it, because you know, obviously the PJs are kind of a little nod to the bedding side of things, so I thought maybe that would be a slightly better pairing. In the UK, we're coming into sort of autumn winter, I'd probably be more inclined to make the longer trousers. I have made this shirt before. I've actually made the shirt and the shorts together as a sort of summer co-ord set, and I know a few people that have made this shirt as a sort of day-to-day kind of shirt that you can wear out and about. Now, making it in this fabric, so it would definitely be more of a sort of pyjama set, but you can never really be too short of pyjamas. So I quite like that idea, and I'm gravitating more towards that. So the Agnes PJs come in sizes from 6 up to 28, which runs from a bust of 31.5 inches to 56 inches. So it's quite size inclusive, and I think making the longer trousers and the shirt, I will have plenty of fabric to make that. So I think that is probably going to be my plans for this challenge. So I'm looking forward to kind of giving that a go and making that up. Now, I do have a couple of other little items that I just wanted to share with you, and really just to get your thoughts on and see if you had any thoughts on what I could do with these. So I've got a couple of dresses here. One is a dress that I have previously made and I absolutely love, and sadly no longer fits me. And the other one is a ready-to-wear dress which I'd bought from a shop. I think quite a lot of people bought it when it first came out, and again, I absolutely love it, but sadly it doesn't fit me anymore. So I was wanting to kind of repurpose them somehow and maybe make something else with the material. So the first one, which is a handmade garment, is this. So you may be familiar with this fabric. This is a Lady McElroy fabric, and this is actually one of my all-time favourite fabrics. I absolutely love this, and I'm really gutted that this doesn't fit me anymore. It's quite a summery dress. I made the Maya Sotis dress with this, and sadly it's just way too tight across the chest now and around the waist. So it's probably only knee length. I don't really know how to repurpose this, if I'm honest, because it's obviously already made up into a dress with these sort of little buttons at the front. But I do have, I'll just stand back and show you, I do have kind of that little bit of fabric at the bottom. So I don't know if maybe I could get a little top out of that, possibly, just thinking off the top of my head, possibly something like the Whitcomb top. Which is quite an easy little top and doesn't use up a huge amount of fabric, so that could be a possible option for that actually, because I think I might possibly just be able to get that out of that little bit of fabric, and I even made a little belt to go with it around the middle, so I don't know if I would be able to repurpose that in any way, but I suppose I could always sort of use it as a hair tie or something, I don't know. But yeah, I absolutely love that, and I don't want to just get rid of that dress without maybe upcycling that into something else. So if I get time, I might also try and do kind of a second little upcycle if I can. And then the other dress that I was thinking about upcycling is this. So this was actually from Sainsbury's, and I know quite a lot of people bought this when it first came out. It was really popular. So it's still on trend style. There's still a lot of this sort of dress about, and the kind of peasant style. So it's got a it kind of goes to just under the bust, and then it flares out, and it's actually quite a long skirt, so it's kind of like, on me, I think it's about midi length. So I do have quite a lot of material to play with, and I'll just bring it a little bit closer so that you can see. It's got really pretty colours on it. Again, I think it's quite a summery fabric, but I don't really know what to make with it, if I'm honest. The dress is too tight for me now, it doesn't fit me at all. The back of it actually has some shirring. I don't know if there's anything I could use to incorporate that. It's got these nice puff sleeves. Apart from the sleeves, the whole dress is actually lined as well. So if you've got any ideas of what I could turn that into, I think basically I might have to kind of just cut the top off and utilise just the skirt piece, because there is plenty of fabric in the skirt to use for something. But yeah, I don't really have any ideas of what to make with that. So if you have any suggestions, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know what you think of my plans, and if you are planning to participate in this. Hopefully I will have popped a couple of just slides in here, just showing you a little bit more detail, the challenge. So if you are participating, let me know, and also it would be great to see thinking about making and what your plans are. So anyway, I'm going to sign off from here, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to what I'm planning to do, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and the rest of your week, and I shall catch up with you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.